gosh, I should not be telling you this stuff. I'm supposed to be encouraging you, encouraging other agents. Good morning. Today I'm gonna be kind of showing you a day in my life. I'm like, I really wish I had a tripod, but I don't. So I'll have to deal with it. But it is 7:45, so it's a little bit late. I like to get up a little bit earlier and go to the gym for a little bit. Usually I go to the gym maybe twice a day. But the first time I go to the gym is usually just to do some cardio. I like to get my day together, sometimes like while I'm walking or so, just get my mind right, get my blood flowing, and get an early start to the day so I like feel productive as soon as I get up. It doesn't always work, but if I can, unless I like feel bad or something like that, I pretty much always try to get the day started by like getting my blood moving. So before I go to the gym though, I usually take my vitamins or anything else that I have to take. Like sometimes like collagen, I'm probably gonna take that. But yeah, today's not as action-packed as it could be, but I have a few things going on today. After I go to the gym, I'm gonna come back and make some breakfast, and then I'm going to meet a lender friend of mine at I'm not really sure yet. I'm thinking maybe like a coffee shop or something, but we're gonna just, you know, do some strategizing, some planning on ways that we can take over the world. No, but really, we're just gonna talk about some ideas that we have for this year and like how we're gonna put them into fruition, and ways to generate new clients. I'm meeting with a new client that I haven't met in person before, but we've talked like on the phone and everything, and we're gonna look at a few properties in Hutto, which is another like up and coming kind of part of Central Texas. I don't mean up and coming as in like it's newly developed. Like Hutto's been around for a while. It's, you know, a town, but as far as new construction homes go, there's a lot of new development as far as like new builders coming to the area, a lot of new inventory with homes. So it's a good place to start looking if you're looking for a home that's like affordable. And in the Austin area, I would say affordable is anywhere from like maybe like the 300s to like the 500s. Things have gotten extremely expensive this past year. Like extremely expensive. And obviously expensive is relative, but comparing to, you know, what prices were looking like last year or, you know, the year before that, it's in some neighborhoods it's gone up like 20-30%. And I could be wrong, and I hope that I'm not, but I literally was reading an article yesterday, and they said in certain areas the home values went up 47%. 47%. And I was like, wow. So for me, like, I'm an agent. I usually just work with buyers. I love working with sellers as well, but for the most part I work with buyers. And it's getting difficult for the first time home buyer. I can't lie. It's getting difficult even for the veteran. It's a tough time if people don't have the cash. And for some people, they're like, oh, I already have the cash. I have like $40,000 saved for, you know, a 20% down payment, or, you know, a 10% down payment or something like that. And I'm like, okay, that's great. How much more do you have on top of that? And they're like, how much more do I need? And that's a very tricky question as well, because a lot of builders have started doing bidding and like lottery systems and monthly price increases because the cost of building has gone up drastically as well. It's not just that the cost of like living here in the Austin area has gone up. It's gone up because we're having like worldwide issues that are causing prices to go up. Let me hurry up and finish so I can head to the gym, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm on my way. Well, not on my way. I'm getting ready to go see my friend Jolene that I told you about so we can talk. We're meeting at one of my favorite coffee shops here called Summer Moon. It's a franchise, but I swear they are like, they're so good. Like their Summer Moon lattes, like heaven. You've never tasted any latte like a Summer Moon latte. Trust me, like you have to try it. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat some breakfast really quick. I made some avocado toast and I'm gonna check some emails and then I'm gonna run over there because it's only 5 minutes away. Another pro tip, the Austin market is like super duper competitive right now because we're so low on inventory. So everybody's like fighting for homes. Like, I don't know what the actual numbers are, but my guess is it's probably like 9 or 10 buyers for every house, if not more than that. So every morning I like, and throughout the day periodically, like even when I'm bored or just have a little bit of free time, I scroll through a bunch of like real estate Facebook groups because sometimes agents like they'll post you know, like some coming soons or some coming soon listings that they have. And then a lot of the new construction builders, the sales counselors for that builder, which is kind of like the listing agent for the builder, so they represent the builder. Sometimes they'll post new inventory that they have coming, so, or any opportunity. So it may not be like a pre-ready house, like, or what we call inventory homes, but they may have a lot for sale that you could build on or whatever. So I'm always on like the quest, trying to find any new opportunities that come up or learn about any new communities that are going to be opening soon, or any communities where a new phase is opening soon, because that's also common, where you'll have a community, they sell in sections. So once a certain section is done, they'll, or sold, they'll kind of have a hiatus and then continue to build houses. And then once they, you know, get a little bit more like up to speed with things, they'll start selling the next section. So I'm always looking for like when's another section that's going to be opening and everything. So I spend some time doing that. But it is hard out here. Don't let anybody tell you different. I know on Instagram you have all these people that want to show all their success and like that they're doing so well and they're making millions of dollars, blah blah blah. It's not the case. Being a real estate agent is not all glitz and glamour like people think it is. You spend a lot of time trying to get clients. You spend a lot of time trying to maintain your network, your database. And then when you have the clients, it's not so easy. It's not like you just, like a property just pops up and it's like the perfect fit and your client's happy and then you just get paid thousands of dollars. That has happened a few times, not gonna lie, but it's a rarity, like very rare. For the most part, you may be showing clients homes for several weeks, months even, if they're looking for something like very specific, and you know, put hundreds of miles on your car trying to show them properties and find them a perfect fit. And then, to be honest with you, this market is not for the faint of heart. So you'll find yourself at times being a therapist. And I'm being 100% honest with you. Like, I've had to talk so many people off of a ledge. Like, they were ready to jump off. They were so ready to jump off a ledge. Oh my gosh, I should not be telling you this stuff. I'm supposed to be encouraging you, encouraging other agents. But I'm trying to keep it real with you. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast and I'll see you guys at Summer Moon. Hopefully you guys can meet Jolene. Okay, so I just pulled up to Summer Moon.
Head southwest.
Why does the GPS always try to like stop me? Anyway, I just pulled up at Summer Moon, getting ready to head in and get some coffee.
Oh, you lead me to paradise.
Wait, how do I do this? Hey, Jolene.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay. So poor Jolene locked her car keys in her car. So we're trying to figure that whole situation.
But the crazy thing is, like, stuff's getting stolen and people are getting rich off of it. Like,
What?
the roof
People are
deck-
stealing? And
whole houses of windows.
Oh
I mean,
my-
the loss is obscene.
oh no, they have like a pre-insurance policy, I hope.
Oh, well, not really, no, because your deductible's gigantic. So if
Oh.
your deductible's 50 grand and you lose $20,000 worth of windows, you're still not going to call it in.
Oh God, okay, we need to hire a security
So
team.
Or we go to but like the roof decking, you know, the plywood pieces, those went from $7 each to $14 each.
Okay,
they
so it went up
doubled in
double,
price,
yeah.
so someone can take off with a stack of those. They were delivered in the morning, take them overnight. and
Oh
that's
hell no.
thousands of
I didn't even think about that.
thousands of dollars. So everything has to be either bolted down, even chained up. We had a whole house of windows disappeared the other day, and they were chained, like big.
So how do you feel about it?
I mean, this is like the kind of house that this is like what I want, right? If I was gonna floor plan my house,
Yeah.
this is what I would do. It's like the size I want.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's manageable.
And it's cozy.
Yes.
And there's zero wasted space.
Same.
And again, I really like the clear, like if this is gonna be the kitchen area, like where you could see front to back, like it feels a lot more open because of that.
It feels bigger in general.
Yeah. It's nice.
I mean, yeah, like really my biggest problem is price and then location.
I know.
It's okay. Well, so what do I need to do to not
Crystal is
lose
your
it?
next. You don't have no choice until you put money down. Is that right? So get with Crystal. That's totally your best bet because that is 100% what I would want to know right now from her is what's going to be my payment.
And what's the interest rate right now? But
Right. What's the bit? But that goes back to what's my payment too. I mean,
but even then, things could change. So it's like, you know, you don't really get the opportunity to like lock in your interest rates until you get a lot closer to closing. And sometimes you can like pay for points or if you want.
and
But
she'll
like,
tell you that too.
Yeah.
Say like, you know, I'm using a dummy. You know,
I'm like, hopefully things can go down, but they very well could go up. So you need a little bit of a cushion. So just
I
like
don't
keep
think
that.
it'll be super. For what it's worth, at least right now, I don't think it'll be so crazy because nobody's trying to kill the housing market. The housing market's what's keeping America afloat. Everything else.
Yeah, all the jobs and everything.
So at the very least, like I really don't think anybody at the Fed has any interest in stopping purchasing of homes. But I don't run that. Nobody does. I love it when people get mad at me for rates because I'm like, oh, you overestimated my job title. I don't do those rulemakings. That's the government.
I have.
I want a pension then. I want a pension. Only fair.
Yeah.
That was the problem. FHA, if you only want to put 3.5% down, that's where a lot of people start with first homes.
Well, that's not.
Yeah,
my
it's
first
not.
home. It's my first
You
home
don't
by
have to.
myself.
But it's not right. But it's not required to be a first home.
Oh.
It's just what a lot of first-time home buyers use because you don't have to put down 5%, 10%, 20%. You don't have to eat up all your liquid funds. You can put down 3.5% and go FHA, and you have a slightly. I think you have a slightly higher. You have a slightly higher rate as a result because you're more risky because you're putting less money in.
Right.
But in the end, it's a governmental program designed to not have to push everybody into if you can't put 5% down, then you're SOL. Instead, it's specifically designed for people to have to put down less and then just pay a slightly higher payment. So you can run both. Ask
Yeah.
just say,
Yeah,
hey,
see
okay,
what
I
your
want
best options are,
5% down conventional and 1 FHA. Sometimes it's better to put down less.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean that's appealing.
It's an
obviously.
appraising.
To have some extra cash.
Well, and
Yeah.
if you think about it, it's a debt. It's a debt,
Yeah.
your house, but it's an appreciating debt.
Right.
So it's treated differently than if you're going to buy like 12 Lincoln Navigators. That's more problematic.
Yeah.
Even
Like,
though it's about the same price.
yeah.
it's
Like
different.
for the most part, like when people put like their 20% down, they have like specific reasons why they want to put down that much. Like they want to avoid mortgage insurance or like they're kind of pushing it tight based on their pre-qual and they're like, okay, I have to put 20%
Yes.
down to be able to afford
Get
my
it.
mortgage payment for this month. Like, so, just because you have 20% down, you may still decide like, interest
Keep it
rates are
liquid.
still so low right now. Borrowing money is like so cheap still.
free money. You're
it
totally
makes
right.
sense for me to like save my money so in case something happens with my house or I want to do an extra upgrade or
something happens with my
furniture.
house.
So this is where all the trails and everything are?
Yeah.
Wow, this is nice.
For what it's worth, I have lots of. There's nothing.
Well, I think that's part of the Georgetown. Feel, right? Yeah.
Oh, it's paved. I thought it was going to be like dirt.
Well, it is for a minute, and then it turns gravel.
Oh, okay.
But it's wide like this.
Wow.
And then it's split, so you can go this.
Dang, are you sure you don't want to get a 4-bedroom so I can stay with you? Okay, so I just got back home and I had a really good experience. So that house that we were checking out was with Gehan Homes in Georgetown, and the price point is kind of like in the mid to high 400s, but really kind of closer to that 400K mark. It's like I was saying earlier, it's really impossible almost to find anything under 400K in like the Austin area. That's not on the smaller side, but if you're looking for like at least a 3-bedroom, you're looking closer to that 400K mark. So that's just the luck of the draw. So we checked it out. We also checked out like the amenities, which were really nice. The sales counselor in that community is just so amazing. She like really took the time. I've never had an appointment that long that was like 2 hours long. They're usually like maybe like 30 to 45 minutes just to get some information. And then kind of like be on your way so you can like decide and think about it. But we were there for like 2 hours. I had to cancel my next appointment. I was going to show you guys another community and show another community of my client, but we missed our appointment because we were there so long. On the drive back, I didn't record that, but I was talking to my client on the drive back, and she was like, okay, like, is this the deal of a lifetime? And I'm like, I don't know if it's the deal of a lifetime, but it's definitely a deal. You know, we have the opportunity to get a house under contract this month before another price increase, because builders are having monthly price increases or price increases every, you know, once they sell a certain amount of homes. Like every 2 or 3 homes we sell, we're doing a 5 or 10K price increase. Like that's just the law of the land right now. So no way to really avoid that right now, unfortunately. So I told her we have like the opportunity to get a house under contract that meets like all of your criteria. You like the neighborhood, it offers stability for you and your family. We're getting some incentives from the builder, which is great, like money towards closing costs, money towards design options and everything. So it's definitely a deal. Back to that stability factor, we know that, like, you know, in the next maybe 7-8 months, you're going to be moving into that house. She did already get pre-qualified, but once we talk to their preferred lender and see what other options, or like what are the best options for her and her situation, depending on like loan type, amount of money down, all of that kind of stuff. You know, this all just seems very doable and like very feasible. I think it's a really great option for her. I spent like the whole weekend kind of doing some research and trying to find some options in her price point. And I always try to do that. Like I always try to find clients the most bang for their buck. Like I don't care if it's in your price range. If what you're getting is like garbage, I'm not showing it to you. I'm sorry. Like that's one thing you will not hear from my clients. Like they will never tell you that I just tried to sell them a house. Like, oh, I'm just like money hungry. Like I did not get into this industry to become a millionaire. It would be great if God wants me to be a millionaire. I want whatever God wants me to have. Thank you, Jesus. But really, I got in this industry to kind of help people build generational wealth and like educate them so they can make the best financial decisions for themselves. And, you know, there's just no way to deny, like, people that are wealthy own properties. So I really do anything that I can to try to get the best value for my clients and get them into a home. And I've worked with so many like single people. I've worked with people starting over. I've worked with families, and like it's all really fun, like no matter who it is. So I definitely think that this house could be like a really, really great option for her. It checks a lot of boxes, and right now it's still in her price range. So that's like a huge thing. So I'm home now, so I'm so starving because I didn't get a chance to come back home after I met up with Jolene and we did some brainstorming. So I am starved. I ate at like 10 o'clock this morning and it's 5 o'clock. It is 5 o'clock. So I'm so hungry. Like I think I'm just gonna pour myself a glass of wine and start cooking my dinner. And then I don't have much time because then a little bit later I always do my lead generation in the evening. So I may not have as much time to do as like, you know, a full 2 or 3 hours like I do just kind of like going through my database and calling people, but I'm gonna try to get to it. But anyway, I need to go get ready, so I'll see you guys back home. I don't know why I'm so exhausted now, but like I ate, I watched TV for a little bit, and now I'm back on the computer kind of like checking emails and looking at some new properties because I have this client that I've been trying to find something in Leander or Round Rock under like $650. Pickings are so slim. I'm like doing all this research but pickings are slim, honey. Unfortunately, what I'm doing now is going through my database and deleting some clients whose budget is just way too low for them to get anything in this area. Like, it's just trying to find something in the 200s and 300s is just impossible. Like, it's no reflection on me as an agent. Like, they just don't make those homes anymore. Like, price has gone up. And it's so frustrating because it's like you work your whole life to be able to buy a house only for you to get like priced out of this market. Okay, look, I'm speaking this into existence. I only need to be doing a luxury clientele from now on. I want to know where the baller shot callers are, because Austin is getting too pricey for the average person. Like, I want to know where the ballers shot callers are so I can like find people houses. Before you know it, we're just gonna be like LA or Silicon Valley, where even a fixer-upper is $1 million. This is so pretty, but I know for a fact that you do not want $700,000 for a 964 square foot house. How the hell did you manage to fit 3 bedrooms in 964 square feet? Oh, you are tripping. See, that's why you've been on the market for 11 days. And I know that's not a long time, but it's long Austin time. Like I said, guys, being a real estate agent's not all peaches and cream. Like, because things are getting so expensive here and the cost of building is getting so expensive for the builder, they still have their margins to meet. They still have their bottom line that they, you know, need to like get. And they're lowering our commissions. Like, you know, there was a time where builders were paying us like 4 and 5% commission. They really valued us because we're bringing them buyers, and not just buyers, like qualified buyers. Like, and now it's like, who are you again? Like when you show up for an appointment to see a community or something, who are you again? What's your client's name? You know, we're not offering anything. Soon, I'm like wondering if they're gonna pay us at all. So I think the rest of like my hour or so of lead generation is going to be better spent trying to find properties for the clients that I'm already working with, that I know, you know, have been pre-qualified and in a position to buy. I just need to find them something within their budget, because their budget's like workable. Tell people to stop moving to Austin. We full, okay? Like, don't they always say that about Atlanta? Like, we full. Stop moving to Atlanta. Stop moving to Austin. We full. Okay, well, I think you guys have had enough of me for right now. I'm going to keep doing this for the next hour, and then I'll see you guys later. So it's been a long day, and let's see, it's 11:13. I'm gonna go to sleep now. So I hope that you guys enjoyed a day in my life. To be honest with you, sometimes my life is a lot more exciting than this, but you know, I just decided today was the day that I was gonna start vlogging, and I'll probably be doing some other topics occasionally, or maybe even just showing you some you know, more personal things in my life that don't even have to do with real estate sometimes, or speaking about certain topics. But yeah, that's all. That was a day in my life, and I'll see you guys later.